I'm Lucas Gilkey, the Business Giver, and today we're going to cover how to recruit 100 people in 30 days. There's some videos online that explain how to recruit 20 people in 30 days. We're going to blow it out of the water. Today we're going big. There's really 3 parts to this. I'm going to explain it all after the intro, and we're going to dive right into this and make you a master at recruiting. Congratulations, we are going to throw a job fair. It's not as crazy as you might think. A lot of big companies use this to recruit massive amounts of employees, and colleges use it to bring in companies to get their students hired as well. So this is a tried and true large volume recruiting type event. And I'm going to teach you how to do this today. We're going to get started right now with location. The first key to effective job fairs is location. You're obviously going to need a place where you can have 100 people, which is quite a bit, and you're going to need to be able to interview them in an office or a discrete location as well that can't be heard by the other interviewees. If you're doing small one-on-one type volume for interviews, coffee shops work great, any kind of weird conference room you can get your hands on, stuff like that. But we're going big here, so we got to think big. Check Craigslist for office spaces for rent, see if they can do a temporary one-day lease. You'd be amazed how many people actually do it for you. And if you have a friend that owns an office, by the way, check with them, because a lot of people don't even use their offices on the weekends, and Saturday is a prime day for a job fair. So get creative on this, and we can get an office space, and then we'll move on to marketing. Now we're going to talk about marketing. Marketing is going to determine the amount of people that show up and the quality of people that show up as well. So I would recommend starting at least 30 days out on Craigslist. You're going to post in their job section regarding the career fair. It's going to cost you 25 bucks a pop, but if you do it 4 times, it's only 100 bucks. It's not that big of a deal. So once you do Craigslist, other places to look. I would highly recommend you start looking around at meetups in your area that are relevant to the type of person you're hiring. If you're hiring a programmer, go find some programmer meetups. And all you have to do is simply sponsor the event with some drinks and food, contact the person running it. I've done this before, it works great. They'll even let you show up, talk for a couple minutes before the meetup if you give them some beer and pizza, and they're all happy and they love you, and guess what? You're probably gonna get some of those people showing up at your job fair. That's a big deal. So it doesn't matter what kind of person you're hiring, track down that meetup where those people will be and go sponsor it. It's a big deal and it'll generate a lot of people for you. A newspaper ad isn't that expensive either, and you can post it up at coffee shops or other places if you have a flyer. I would recommend finding a graphic designer, throw you together a flyer. You can get somebody online fairly cheap to do it for you, and just make it look professional. You want people to get the sense this is going to be a professional event, which it will be, and you know that first image that they see on that flyer is going to be a big determining factor of what their feeling is for this event. Don't forget to push it on social media. Facebook and LinkedIn are great for this. You can even buy some cheap sponsored ads on both of those sites as well to help you get the message out. Now, you're going to want people to RSVP via email. This is a big deal because a week out and 1 day prior to the event, you're going to send emails to them reminding them about the event. This is a huge critical part, so don't forget it. It's very important. Send emails 1 week out and 1 day out prior to the event so that people are reminded about the event and you can get more of them to show up. So today's the big day. We're at the job fair. You've got 100 people waiting. You obviously want to plow through them fairly quick. Make sure they're comfy, make sure they have water, make sure they've got a place to stand or sit, and make sure you have enough of your team there to handle everybody. So for your team, what I recommend is you have 2 people to interview for every 25 people that are being interviewed. So 2 people on your team should be able to plow through 25 interviews in a single day, no problem, and actually do it fairly quick. And I'm going to teach you that style of how to do interviewing and how to get them done quickly. So if say you have 100 people that are ready to be interviewed, you're going to want 8 people on your team or 4 groups of 2 people to do it effectively and quickly. So I've got another video that's going to be going up shortly on how to interview. And it's extremely relevant to this process of large volume recruiting, and it's how to plow through a large amount of people in a short period of time and find the best people. So be sure to check out that video. Hopefully you got something worthwhile out of this video. If you did, please subscribe, please like the video. Thank you for letting me serve you. I am Lucas Gilkey. I am the Business Giver, and thank you for your time.